I think it's finally time. I've replaced the Set 1 Season 1 99 Adam Wainwright. This has been one of my favorite, if not my favorite pitchers to use this entire year. He's been absolutely insane for me. I was the 99th person in the world to get into Parallel 5. Pretty clean on the Superfractor. And I'm gonna miss this card. In the comments, maybe let me know who your wild card is in MLB The Show, or any cards that maybe you're still using and you don't think too many other people are. We can see how these two versions of Waino compare. I'm really not sure which one I'm gonna like more. I think maybe this Signature Series one, having that 90 velocity instead of 68, could be nasty. And Waino's not the only new 99 on the team today. We also have added this World Series MVP Raleigh Fingers to our bullpen. And then this is Zach Britton Signature Series card, one of those flawless rewards from the last program. Those guys have been added to our bullpen. And then a position player making his debut today is going to be Paul DeYoung. They gave him a 99 overall, so I'm going to see how he does in ranked seasons. Are any of y'all using this Waino? I'm the home team, so I get a pitch first. How do you like him? Did anyone use him and also use the Set 1 version? How have they compared? Which one do you like more? Is anyone else playing NHL 24? I've been having so much fun playing that game with my brother. We're doing the EA SHL mode, getting some big hits. It's really been a lot of fun. So I just want to go through and test every single one of his pitches. This card has a lot more velocity than the Set 1 version. I'm starting with the sinker. We'll see how fast it is too. Ooh, that seemed like it broke quite a bit. One pitch for Waino. And he's 26 ounce away from a perfect game in his very first start. So that's the sinker, 93 miles an hour. Seemed pretty nasty. Let's try this cutter now. See how that goes. Perfect release. Seems like a decent cutter. We'll kind of get a feel for it as we go. Now I'm going to try this circle changeup. Still trying to get perfect releases. There we go. Not tempting him, but it does have a lot of break on it. The sweeping curve. I loved the curveball on the other card. How is the sweeping curve on this one? Oh yeah, that's still pretty nasty. Even with his high velocity, that slows down quite a bit. And I'm gonna try a four-seam fastball, but I really don't want to throw it in the zone. I'm a little bit scared of Ellie in this ballpark. And there we go. Got him to roll over it, even though I missed my spot a little bit. What a toss by Adley at first base. And Waino's only one more out away from a perfect first inning here in his debut. Has to face 99 overall Jackie Robinson now. And that cutter is kind of nasty. I'm liking Waino. I know it's only one inning, but he's feeling pretty good on this card. And I think I might have to permanently replace that Set 1 and maybe use Mickey Mantle as my wild card. I'm back on PlayStation again for today's gameplay. You might have noticed a few days ago we were doing PlayStation because that's where I got NHL 24 on. And the timing windows are definitely a little bit worse. It's harder for me to get good timing on my PlayStation than my Xbox, but I want to try to get used to it today. I didn't mean to check my swing. I actually tried to swing at that. I had good timing. I think the PCI was near the ball. And now Paul DeYoung's making his debut. My first ever at-bat with this card. And Paul DeYoung in his first at-bat hits a perfect no-doubter. Now, I'm not a big fan of replaying homers unless my opponent does them first. I'm just not trying to be toxic, but I want to see the bat flip that Paul DeYoung has. I want to see how his no-down animation looks. 435-foot homer, though, for Paul DeYoung. It's the no-doubt animation. Nothing too special, but his swing actually felt pretty good there. We're back on PlayStation if y'all didn't notice. I think I'm going to pinch hit for Mark McGuire just because there's a righty on the mound. That is strike one, but he's my DH. But that's a perfect first start for Paul DeYoung. And I'm going to have Lightning Juan Soto be my DH for today. Another new card in the lineup. Juan Soto hit it hard. 105 off the bat for round number 2. We missed it with Andrew McCutchen, but we scored first. Waino's back on the mound for inning number 2. I'm not sure if this is a bad idea, but I'm going to try to paint like I'm Bob Ross. Oh, I just threw that down the middle. Corbin Carroll can't save the no-hitter. Maybe I should have dove for it. The perfect game's gone. The no-hitter's gone. Still have this shutout that we're trying to hold on to. Oh, that might be a double play. 80 speed. Look at Jose Ramirez in his defense. That's perfect. So just like that, we're still facing the minimum, even though we did give up that first hit, that first base runner. I'll take that. A nice double play. And Cody Bellinger goes yard on a 3-1 count. I kind of wish I just would have walked him. And now in the second inning, I've gotten to use Waino a little bit more. I'm thinking I might... Okay, he's replaying it. I deserve that. I replayed Paul DeYoung's. Now we get to see Cody Bellinger's no doubt animation. It's only fair. But now that I've used Waino a little bit, he's just not feeling the same as the set 1 version. I get that this one has quite a bit more velocity, and on higher difficulties especially, that could maybe get me some extra strikeouts and just make him pretty solid. But I kind of like having that really precision control, being able to almost perfectly locate most of his pitches on the other version. This one just doesn't have nearly as good control on his pitches. And besides the home run, it's been a pretty solid first 2 innings. 3 hits allowed though in that inning, and I'm actually not sure at this point. I'm gonna have to wait and see, maybe at the end of the game or a few more starts, but I'm not sure if he's actually gonna replace the set 1 version. Corbin Carroll gives us the lead right back. Oh man, that was a beautiful swing, and his swing really feels good for me this year. I'm loving this card. That's his 18th homer already. And Adley Rutschman the other way. It's not going to be a homer. Yes, it is. Man, I really don't know if I want to be playing at Shield Woods as my home ballpark. It's nice for when I'm hitting, but it kind of sucks for when I'm pitching. Missed it with Ronald, and we have one more batter in this inning, potentially, before we get back to the top of our lineup. And Jonah Heim misses that one. We almost had another home run, but we do have a 2-run lead. A couple homers in the inning. Waino has a lead, but he needs to hold on to it. And that's a nice out, number 1 in the top of the 3rd. I probably need to just figure out, too, a good sequence of pitches, because with the other version of Waino, for example, I'll show you after this. So that just misses. But with the other version of Waino, his curveball is his primary pitch. The par is a lot smaller than this. So it's much more likely, if I get a perfect release, to go where I want it to. As he just dotted up that corner. But I'm probably, with the other version, going to throw the curveball more often than with this version. Which I guess would make sense, you know, if it's the primary pitch on the other one and not this one. But I just think I'm going to have to learn to pitch a little bit differently with this version of Waino compared to how I would with his set 1 card. I'm not sure if it's necessarily that I like the set 1 better. They're just honestly pretty different types of pitchers. And that's 3 really pretty solid innings besides 1 home run. I'm hoping he can just keep doing that the rest of this game. And maybe Paul DeYoung's due up next. He could get some more home runs. Ooh, chasing a pitch again. I really sometimes have had a good eye today, and then other times I'm just swinging at everything. Paul DeYoung had a great first at bat. Looking to repeat it here. Oh, we're rolling over it. Elly De La Cruz, there's no chance we're safe. But he does have a home run today. Juan Soto looking to start a 2-out rally. And on a full count to Juan Soto, he draws a 2-out walk. Andrew McCutchen's coming up 0 for 1. Look at the numbers. 548 average with 30 homers. That is online. He has a 1917 OPS. Like, this is just by far one of, if not my best hitters of the year. This card's insane for me. And there he goes again. Oh, that sucks. And yeah, I think Waino's growing on me a little bit. Might be our first strikeout of the day. But I was just pitching with him how I would pitch with the set 1 card. And these are actually 2 very different cards. I can't pitch with them the same and expect to have the same results. And Adley Rutschman takes me deep. 3-2. We still have a lead, but on a 2-strike count, I think that caught way too much of the plate. That's a good recovery. The very next pitch. And Adley Rutschman's actually a pretty good first baseman. Could you imagine if Cody Bellinger gets his 2nd homer of the game to tie it? That would suck. I'm glad it didn't happen. And the very next 2 pitches after giving up a home run, we get the final 2 outs of the inning. And besides those 2 home runs given up by Waino, I'm enjoying him on the mound. He's feeling a little bit better now that I'm pitching it with him differently than we did. I just really don't know yet if I'm liking him better than the other version of Waino. J-Ram flying out for round number 1. But it's going to take me a few starts, I think, to be able to tell if I'm going to actually replace that other version. But he's not bad. It's just a different feeling. I kind of like having those super small pars, the pitches that I can control really easily. And I would like to score some more runs. We're still winning, but my deficit's a little bit smaller. I thought Adley might have went yard for the second time this game. PCI a little bit under the ball, but we've had some good swings. I'm not really too worried about myself at the plate. It seems like I'm hitting pretty solid today. I just need Waino to keep pitching. 4 innings so far. I need a scoreless inning number 5. 1 pitch, 1 out, and he's gotten his last 3 outs on his last 3 pitches. And I do feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of this signature series Waino as he gets another strikeout for round number 2. I got to get through Griffey. 0 for 1 so far. Let's make him 0 for 2. And he extends the inning. I'm glad it's not a homer. It's only a single. We should be able to get out of this. The top of my opponent's lineup coming back around. All I got to do is get through Ronald Acuna Jr. fouling off that curveball. But the inside sinker, this is a pitch that I think is going to be really good for me and this 99 Waino. Because it's a bit faster than his other version throws. And the control is still pretty good. It's not really going to hang over the middle part of the plate. It's going to really be right around where I'm hoping it goes. I think this cutter could honestly work a little bit as a slider. You see him rolling over it. We have the diamond defending Paul DeYoung throwing it to Adley. And it's been 5 actually pretty good innings for Waino. I'm happy with his debut so far. I might have to start warming up Zach Britton and Riley Fingers in the bullpen just to see if either of them get to make their debuts today as well. But for now, let's try to get some more run support. Good timing again, but my PCI under the ball again for some warning track power. There we go, Cattell. So he gets a 2-out double, 82 speed. Are we going to be safe? Please. Oh, it was closer than I thought it would be, but he's in there with a 2-out double. That's bringing up Paul DeYoung, who is 1 for 2. With 2 outs and a 1-run lead, this is a huge opportunity as he's already in a hitter's count. And Paul DeYoung drives in a run. There's no way that 82 speed does not score here. Wait, Paul DeYoung might just have to be... Oh, I want Ellie De La Cruz, though. We'll find a way to get Paul DeYoung in there. I'm sure I can get Ellie and Paul in the same lineup. Now it's Lightning Juan Soto trying to keep this 2-out rally going. And he does just... that. It's a 2-run home run, 6-2. All of a sudden, all of this coming with 2 outs. When it rains, it pours. You notice how it's raining in the ballpark? Yeah, so Andrew McCutchen, 543 average. Perfect out in his last debut. He's the first one that gets to face Dennis Eckersley. I wish it would be a base hit because he got robbed of a hit in his last debut. There we go. Ellie's arm is not that good. I'll take it. He's on base. And this 2-out rally could get even stronger if Jose Ramirez gets his first hit of the day. And he does. 91 speed. I'm stopping at second because my number 6 hitter is just going to hit one over the fence for a 3-run shot. Well, you might be wondering who my number 6 hitter is. It's this 99 overall Corbin Carroll. He's already got 1 homer today. I think he's easily going to get number 2. And he easily gets number 2. Now, I'm hoping I showed a foul ball in that AB. Does that not count? I don't think that counts for Corbin Carroll. I think the score is just going to be 6-2. Yeah. Not a bad first outing for Waino. 3.6 earned run average, a couple strikeouts. I really think this card can be good. I just don't know which version I truly want to use. They each have their pros and cons. I've been having a good time with the videos though recently, so I really hope you all have been enjoying them. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe for daily uploads on the channel. You might enjoy one that pops up on screen. But I appreciate y'all watching and coming back, showing up, showing love every single day. We daily upload on the channel, so I'll see you in tomorrow's daily upload. Thank you so much for watching though. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time tomorrow. Peace out.